Hey guys, welcome back to Catcher While She's Here. I'm Chelsea.
I'm Haley.
And today we're going to talk about should teachers be able to take students' personal devices like Apple Watches, phones, other smart watches, if they have their own personal iPad. So I guess we'll start out with saying here we're not allowed our phones. We're not allowed our phones during the day. But, some of us do have them.
Pretty much every student has their phone on them.
Yeah. So, but they're off. It's not like you're on them during class. I really don't see what the big deal is.
Yeah, exactly the same. As long as you're not, on them or, calling someone during class or something, that's different.
Yeah. I know, at other schools they're allowed to have them. But then I know, some other schools they're allowed to have them, but they have to put them in, a bin or, one of those calculator holders.
I think that's ridiculous.
So do I.
That's, too far.
I don't want my phone with someone else's nasty phone.
Okay, not just that, but, what if they, drop it or break it or something? That's on them.
So who's paying for it?
Exactly.
But, I don't see what the big deal is with, having it, not having your phone, not allowed having your phone.
Yeah, we used to be able to have our phones here, and then it got...
our 9th grade year.
Yeah, it got too... whatever. But now we're only allowed to have them at lunch, which is kind of stupid.
Last year we had this, thing hanging outside the elevator. It was a cell phone, a big paper cell phone, and it had numbers on it, so 1 through 10. And every time someone got caught with a phone violation, what'd they stick over it?
I don't remember, but it was so
over,
stupid.
Each number, and then we lost a privilege during lunch. We got to 10, but we never got a privilege loss. So
it was kind of just a scare tactic.
Yeah, I really don't see what the big deal is.
Neither do I.
Especially, now in, today's world, you don't know, what's going to happen during the day.
Exactly.
Especially, us, we walk through the elementary, to the elementary school and back. What happens if, a car, hits one of us and you need to call, 911? Are you going to run up to the high school and, have them call it?
Exactly.
Just a scenario. What happens if, we're outside... Someone, God forbid, there's a shooting, and, are you gonna, hey, Mr. Mercer?
No, I think it's fine, as long as, you're not doing anything in class, the last, 2 minutes or whatever. If you have your phone, you have your phone. You're not, disrupting anyone.
Yeah, if you're not on it during class, I understand,
Exactly, even
not
if you have it in
paying
your
attention
pocket.
to the teacher. Yeah, but if you have it in your pocket. And, I know some teachers, if your phone rings or something, or if an alarm goes off, they'll be oh, just turn it off. It's fine.
Yeah.
But, other teachers are
if they see it in your back pocket, they'll take it. That's too far.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, Apple Watches and, smartwatches, I have an Apple Watch. You have one.
Yeah.
I really don't see the big deal with
Neither
them.
do I.
It's not they make noise. You can turn that off.
Yeah.
So, I guess you could cheat on them, but, that screen's kind of tiny.
Yeah. Miss Frank sees me texting on mine sometimes, and she's just all right, Haley. She never gets mad. Teachers...
Texting Colton, Connor, Kayla.
Teachers doesn't...
I hope he watches this. It's all the same person, by the way.
Alright, guys. We're done. We're done talking about this.
Okay, but... you can't play games on it either. What can you do? You can play, that farming game? There's, some...
I don't know.
It's
I've never played
farm
games.
game you can, play.
I just use it to text people.
Yeah, I don't text on mine. I basically just use it for notifications and stuff.
Yeah.
Texting's too hard on mine, but you have, kind of a bigger one.
Yeah.
So...
Anyway.
Okay, so ultimately, we think... that if teachers... Okay, so what would we think if teachers took our phone, broke it, not on purpose, but took our phone, as they're walking up to their desk, they trip and fall and smash the phone? Who pays
for it? Them. They took it. They took my property from me, and it was in their property, so they should have took it. Pay for it.
I think we need to talk about this. If they do take your phone, here at Bellwood, it gets sent to the office.
Uh-huh.
And, you have to get it at the end of the day. And, if it gets taken again, has to stay overnight in the office, blah, blah, blah.
Which is ridiculous.
If it gets taken again, what do they keep it for, it's 2 days or so? I don't know.
I don't know, you get detention.
Yeah, you get, detention. So, what do you think about your phone staying here?
I think it's ridiculous that your property has to be taken by people that think they know what's best.
Yeah.
Like, I would understand if you're doing something, like, illegal or inappropriate on it. Yeah, like, something like that I kind of would understand-ish. But if they just see it and take it, or, like, I don't know. I think it's ridiculous.
If a teacher were to take your phone, but you have to wait till the end of the day to get it.
Yeah, I don't think they should.
Yeah.
I think they should just be like, okay, like, go put it in your locker.
Yeah, but, like, watch you go put it.
Yeah, and, like, then go get it after that class. Like, I don't really think it really matters.
Yeah. Okay. So ultimately, we think it's kind of stupid if that we're not allowed our phones at school. I mean, I really don't get that distracted. I could see, like, where kids could get distracted, but
Kids.
like, we should be able to keep them on us, but not get on them.
Because, like, what if your parents die? Or something. Like, what if someone dies and you have no way of knowing? Unless your phone's on you and, like, you know what I mean? Or someone goes to the hospital or something.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a intense scenario.
It's a possibility.
Hmm.
Anyway.
What are your thoughts? Also, this is the last part. What are your thoughts about not being able to have your phone in the media center?
That's ridiculous. Because there's literally... I mean, you're on your phone anyway. But there's literally, like, TVs and stuff in there. And, like, that's a place kind of like... It's just like a study hall. You don't have class anyway. So, like, that should be a place where you can, like, kind of, like, relax.
Unless you're being disruptive, obviously.
Exactly. That's different.
But, like...
If you're sitting there on it...
Just sitting there on your phone. Like, you're an 18-year-old kid. You can't sit there on your phone. Like, a 15 to 18-year-old kid.
Exactly.
You can't sit there on your phone and behave.
I'm sorry, but these iPads are not that good. You can't just sit there and...
Everything's blocked on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, every video. So, oh well.
Hurry up,
I
the
guess
bell's
that's
gonna
the
ring.
end. Yeah, the bell's gonna ring here soon.
Okay, guys, we'll see you next week.
Yep.